Hey, welcome back you guys. Thanks for stopping by. And today we got another Halloween themed video. I was debating on whether to do this video in a character voice or my regular voice, but I thought fuck it, let's just do it regular style. So yeah, as you guys know, I'm a huge Halloween fan, and with the release of the new Halloween movie inching closer, the mask in that movie is looking badass. I figured, what a perfect time to look back and reflect on Michael Myers throughout the years, and let's rank the mask from best to worst. Cause let's face it, there's some good, some bad, and some damn ugly. I've seen some people say that they really like the mask in H2O, but I can't agree. I think there was like 4 masks in total used in H2O. There was like a recast of Halloween 6, a new mask designed by KNB, and let's not forget the awful CGI mask. But yeah, I dislike all the masks in this film. I think the main one we see is this one, where Michael looks all bug-eyed and constipated. And you would think H2O Halloween 20 years later, they would kinda try to get the mask more with the original, but they just totally blew it with this movie. I mean, it's a good movie, I like H2O, but yeah, the masks in this movie are atrocious. I mean, look at this. It looks too tight. Michael looks bug-eyed. His eyes are popping out of this mask. Just, bleh, not good. Number 8. It's gonna have to go to Halloween 4. From what I've heard, this is actually a Captain Kirk mask that they spray painted white, just like the first one. But I don't know if they overcoated it or what. But the mask, it just looks like it sat in somebody's trunk for about a week. They pulled it out, they put it on the actor, and the director said action. I mean, the mask looks, look at it. It looks warped, it looks deformed. And don't get me wrong, I love Halloween 4. It's probably one of my favorite sequels. It's up there. Even the performance of Michael Myers is pretty good, but the mask, it just doesn't work. Now we have Halloween 5, which is supposed to be a continuation of Halloween 4, and the mask looks totally different. I will give them props. They were trying to do something different, but I don't know. I've heard this mask referred to as the Nicolas Cage mask, and I can see why with the nose and the forehead, the hairline. It's not a terrible mask, but it just doesn't fit Michael Myers. Halloween 2. Again, this mask is not horrible. It actually looks pretty cool, but I think they took the deterioration a little too far. In the beginning of the movie, in the dream sequence, looks badass, but for the majority of the film, it's like half rotted away. You see, half of the Tyler Mane's face. It just doesn't work for me. If they would have scaled that back a little bit, where the mask still covered the eyes, but a portion of like the forehead and the real hairline was exposed, I think that could have looked pretty badass. But having it deteriorated so much just takes away from the Michael Myers feel, and yeah. Number 6 spot has to go to Halloween 6. Michael Myers in this movie just had a weird look to him. It wasn't horrible, but I think it was just too big. Not in a Tyler Mane sense, but yeah, you guys get where I'm going, right? Michael's, he's a thick boy. The mask isn't horrible. I actually prefer the Trick or Treat Studios mask that you can purchase now. They look way better than what's in the movie. The movie's mask isn't horrible. It's just got this weird, very thick latex look to it. It's almost like a paper mache look to the mask. It's not horrible, but it's not the best. Halloween Resurrection. We won't speak about the film because, yeah, Busta Rhymes. But the mask in the movie isn't too bad. Overall, the mask has a great shape, no pun intended. But yeah, the shape of the mask is very Michael Myers like. It has that nice form shape of the mask. It's not distorted from the actor. It looks nice. What distracts is the face. It's very, I think it might be a little too intimidating. And when you look at it now, it kind of has that angry mind look to it. Rob Zombie's Halloween. When the trailer was released for this movie, we were kind of excited, we were kind of worried, but one thing Rob Zombie nailed was the look of Michael Myers. He actually made Michael scary again. The mask was badass. It had this nice, deteriorated look. It had been under the floorboard for years. It had this moldy, awesome look to it. And for that, it goes at number 3. Number 2 goes to Halloween 2. Although it is said that this mask is the same as the mask in Halloween 1, the actor who portrayed Michael Myers was different. And because of this, I think it was the shape of his head that gave the mask this weird shape. It was this weird, distorted look. It didn't fit. It was just too stretched, too overblown. Number 1. The number 1 spot goes to the original Halloween. I mean, what could beat it? It started it all. It looks great. So simple. And it would give birth to the many iterations of Michael Myers throughout the years. Now, since the movie's not out yet, I would technically rate the Halloween 2018 mask as perhaps 1 or 2, because I love this mask. I'd really like to get my hands on a Trick or Treat Studios version of this mask. It's made from supposedly the original mold from the movie. I think it looks badass. I've seen a couple where the paint jobs aren't up to par, but for the most part, they all look awesome. But yeah, if I was adding in the new Halloween 2018, I would probably put it at 1 and 2 because, let's face it, that mask is badass. But alright you guys, that's my list from best to worst. Let me know what your number 1 pick is down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to peck that like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you love horror, subscribe. And until next time, I'm Rooster. Thanks for watching.
Trick or treat, mother.